You need to watch this if you struggle with building a team that actually gets results, because what I'm about to share might just change the way you lead forever. Welcome to another insightful video from Dr. Kris Key to the Manager's Mindset on Personal Development and Productivity Improvement series, where we dive deep into what truly makes teams succeed. We're often told that leadership is all about grand speeches, rousing words, and charismatic visionaries who can light up a room. The image of a leader as a cheerleader, someone who inspires, motivates, and rallies the troops, is everywhere in business culture, but that's only half the story. The real test of leadership comes not during the applause, but in the quiet moments after. On ordinary days, when the team faces tough problems, tight deadlines, and unexpected setbacks. It's in these moments that the true nature of leadership is revealed. Inspiration is a spark, a necessary jolt to get things moving. But businesses need more than just sparks. They need a steady engine. That engine is process, the routines, systems, and structures that keep everything running smoothly day in and day out. A leader's job isn't just to gather talented people and hope for the best. It's to build systems that let teams win, no matter the mood or moment. Great leaders design workflows, set clear expectations, and create environments where everyone knows their role and how to succeed. Imagine a world-class orchestra with no sheet music or conductor. Just a room full of talented musicians, each playing their own tune. The result isn't music, it's chaos. The same is true for teams without structure. That's what happens to even the most skilled teams when there are no clear processes. Talent gets wasted, confusion spreads, and mistakes get repeated. People spend more time fixing problems than making progress. The true hero of business isn't always the loudest voice in the room or the most charismatic personality. It's the quiet hum of well-designed systems working in the background to support every success. Processes are the playbooks that turn a group of individuals into a championship team. They provide clarity, direction, and a shared understanding of how to win together. Well-crafted systems don't stifle talent, they free it. They let people focus on what matters most, instead of constantly reinventing the wheel or fixing the same old issues. Leadership isn't just about motivation, it's about building the architecture for success. It's about creating a foundation that allows people to do their best work consistently and confidently, because without strong systems and clear processes, even the most talented team will eventually falter. True leadership is about more than cheering from the sidelines. It's about building the game plan that leads to victory. The business world often falls for the charisma trap, idolizing leaders who inspire but don't build systems. When everything depends on one person's energy, the business is fragile and unscalable. The leader becomes a bottleneck, answering every question and fighting the same fires. True leadership is about making yourself redundant, building systems that run smoothly without you. Like a football team with a playbook, process beats raw emotion every time. The best leaders channel their passion into creating repeatable processes, empowering teams to excel independently. Leadership isn't about being the hero, it's about writing the script and letting your team shine. That's how you build a business that thrives even when you're not in the room. What is a business process? Simply put, it's the recipe for consistent results. Processes document the steps, tools, and responsibilities needed to deliver outcomes, turning chaos into reliability. Without them, every task is a guessing game, draining energy and causing mistakes. A process eliminates decision fatigue, freeing your team to focus on what matters. It's also the foundation of accountability, clarifying who does what and when. When errors happen, you fix the process, not blame people. Processes make your business scalable. You can't clone your best employee, but you can teach their method. This is how you move from relying on superstars to building superstar results. A process turns your business magic into a teachable, repeatable system. That's the blueprint for sustainable success. Strong processes deliver real, measurable benefits. They slash errors. Think checklists for surgeons and pilots, now applied to your business. With processes, delegation becomes empowerment, not a gamble. Leaders escape the trap of doing it all and focus on high-impact work. Scalability becomes possible, just like McDonald's, which grew by systematizing, not by making the world's best burger. Processes are your business's DNA, letting you replicate success as you grow. Systems run the business, people run the systems. The leader's job is to build those systems, not micromanage daily tasks. This synergy creates a business that's profitable, sustainable, and independent of any one person. That's how you build lasting value. Building a business on systems is manageable. Just follow 4 pillars. These pillars are the foundation for sustainable growth, clarity, and resilience in any organization. Whether you're leading a startup or managing a large enterprise, these steps will help you create a business that runs smoothly, even as it scales. First, observe and document. Watch how work really gets done and write it down. Don't rely on assumptions or outdated manuals. Spend time on the front lines, shadowing your team, and capturing the details of each task. This step uncovers hidden challenges and opportunities for improvement. Second, simplify and standardize. Cut waste, combine steps, and create one best way. Streamlining processes reduces confusion and errors, making it easier for everyone to deliver consistent results. Standardization also helps new team members get up to speed faster. Third, train the team. Don't just hand out documents. Walk through the process, explain the why behind each step, and practice together. Real learning happens when people can ask questions, see examples, and try things out in a supportive environment. Fourth, refine continuously. No process is perfect or permanent. As your business grows, your systems must adapt. Encourage your team to spot bottlenecks and suggest tweaks. Create feedback loops and schedule regular reviews to keep improving. Make it a habit to check in, gather insights, and celebrate progress. This keeps everyone engaged and invested in the process. Processes should evolve as your business and technology change. Stay open to new tools and methods that can make your systems even better. Involve your team in suggesting improvements. When people feel heard, they are more likely to embrace change and drive innovation from within. Make process documentation a living, breathing part of your culture. Update it regularly and make it accessible to everyone so knowledge is never lost. This commitment to continuous improvement keeps your business agile and competitive. It empowers your team to respond quickly to challenges and seize new opportunities. Great systems aren't built overnight, but step by step, they become your company's backbone. Each improvement, no matter how small, adds up over time. That's the leader's real legacy, building a business that thrives, adapts, and endures for years to come. To build great processes, you need the right tools. Start with standard operating procedures, clear step-by-step guides for every key task. SOPs remove guesswork and make training new hires easy. Use checklists for multi-step tasks. Memory fails, but checklists don't. Workflow management tools like Asana or Trello help track tasks, assign responsibility, and ensure nothing falls through the cracks. These tools turn your processes into dynamic, actionable systems. Dashboards give you a real-time view of your business's health, track key metrics, and spot issues fast. If a number dips, it's time to review the process, not just blame the people. With these tools, you turn vision into reality and keep your business on course. Systems plus tools equal results. No company shows the power of process like McDonald's. Ray Kroc didn't just sell burgers. He sold a system that delivered the same meal every time, everywhere. Apple, too, relies on rigorous processes to turn creative ideas into flawless global launches. Structure doesn't stifle innovation, it channels it. I learned this firsthand leading complex healthcare IT projects. At first, we relied on heroic effort. Chaos and burnout followed. Our breakthrough came when we built a standardized process, clear steps, roles, and communication. Suddenly, projects ran smoothly, errors dropped, and we could scale. Process didn't replace talent, it amplified it, freeing people to focus on what mattered most. The lesson: talent needs a system to truly shine. There's a myth that process kills creativity. In truth, structure sets it free. When routine tasks are systematized, your team's energy is unleashed for real innovation. Think of jazz musicians. Mastery of structure lets them improvise brilliantly. The same goes for business. Process handles the routine so people can tackle the unknown. Operational calm is the sign of good systems, not bureaucracy. Leaders should build structure to protect creative energy, not stifle it. Robust processes for routine work say, don't worry about this, go solve big problems. Process and creativity aren't enemies, they're partners. A great leader choreographs this dance, enabling both order and innovation. That's how you build a company where creativity thrives. Leadership isn't about being the hero on stage, it's about what happens when you're not there. The real test of your impact is revealed in the moments when you step away and the organization continues to thrive. True leadership is measured not by how much your team needs you, but by how well they perform in your absence. If your business runs smoothly in your absence, you've built something lasting. It means you've created a culture of trust, accountability, and empowerment, where people feel confident to make decisions and solve problems on their own. The true legacy of a leader is a self-sustaining organization, not a cult of personality. When your team can operate independently, you know you've built a foundation that will endure beyond your own involvement. By defining processes, you embed your vision into the company's DNA. Clear systems and documented workflows ensure that your standards and values are carried forward even as people and circumstances change. Systems run the business, people run the systems. When you invest in building robust processes, you create a structure that supports consistent results and continuous improvement. Your job is to architect those systems, observe, standardize, train, and refine. It's about being proactive, identifying bottlenecks, clarifying expectations, and making sure everyone has the tools and knowledge to succeed. Use SOPs, checklists, and dashboards to turn vision into reality. These tools transform your ideas into actionable steps, making excellence repeatable and progress measurable. Look to giants like McDonald's and Apple. Their success is built on method, not magic. Their legendary consistency comes from systems that allow thousands of people to deliver the same high standards, day after day. Stop being the hero, become the chief process builder. Shift your focus from putting out fires to designing the fire prevention system. That's how you create lasting value. Build the playbook, design the engine, and set your people free to do their best work. When you empower your team with clarity and structure, you unlock their full potential and creativity. Great people are essential, but great processes make their success inevitable. Your legacy is the organization you leave behind, one that thrives, grows, and inspires long after you've moved on. Thank you for watching. For more insightful videos on leadership and business success, visit our YouTube channel and subscribe. Stay inspired and keep building greatness.